You're watching Auction Network. You're watching Auction Network.
Good Wednesday morning to you. Welcome into Auction Network Live on this Thursday, June 27th. Hope you're having a great auction week. We have got a lot of properties to get through over the next few weeks. Today alone, we've got a big, fantastic property north of New York City, about 17 miles there. We'll be getting to that auction here momentarily. We got a whole bunch of folks on site for us right now, getting everybody registered on the property, and we'll get you tuned into that here momentarily. Also, aside from that, we've got a property in Arkansas that's being auctioned off right now, about an hour left on that live online only property that is in Little Rock. And then next week, if you noticed, our upcoming auctions properties have all been filling in for the month of July. In fact, 62 properties across the month of July, 51 of those kicking off next Monday. All right, let's get to our auction that we're getting ready for here momentarily. We're going to be heading up to 236 Harriman Road in Irvington, New York. As I mentioned, just about a 15-20 minute drive, or a very easy train ride, I should say, into the great city of New York City. A city so nice, they named it twice. Irvington, really pretty area. In fact, one of my closest friends grew up in a community just east of there, so I've been up to that area. It's very pretty, lush rolling hills, a lot of trees, and as you can see on these shots that we're going to take a look at from our website here on the property, you can see just how pretty that is. A lot of big windows to gaze out on the property there. It's a really cool architectural home. It's 4 bedrooms, 3 baths, a little over 5,000 square feet. It's a luxury home there. Classic contemporary residence. Just minutes from Irvington, the actual city there. And as I mentioned, very quick, easy commute into the big city. So kind of the best of both worlds out there. This property has got a lot to it with that 5,000 square feet. Very cool balconies off the property. One of the photos I was just looking at, they've got a real pretty balcony off the master bedroom, and then I think off of one of the family rooms upstairs. The master suite, very pretty, big room too as well. As you walk in, you've got the shower off to the right. You've got both your sinks, and then right on the other side of the sinks is a little vanity for anybody doing their makeup, and then built-in closets all along one wall. Very, very pretty woodwork in that room there. Again, this auction coming up for bid here in just a few minutes. Set to begin at the top of the hour. We do have a lot of folks that are on site right now, and we will start that auction once we get underway. Here's a closer look inside this property we're getting ready to auction in Irvington, New York. All right, that auction happening here in just a few minutes on Auction Network. We've got, goodness, over a dozen people out there on site that'll be bidding, and then we've got some folks online with us here. So hang tight. We'll get to that auction once they start the terms and conditions. Another auction going on right now is in Arkansas, Little Rock, 3010 South Izzard Street. That is open for bidding right now. We've got about 56 minutes left on this auction to go. It is a 1,779 square foot, 4-bedroom, 2-bathroom home built in 1907. So that auction going on right now. Looks like the opening bid is going to be $75,000. There are no current bids on this property, so if you're an investor out there looking to grow your portfolio in Arkansas, take a look at that. Those two will be our final properties. Irvington property in New York and the Arkansas property will be the final properties for the month of June. But July kicks right off on Monday. As you can see here, we've got 51 properties across 14 states we will be auctioning in Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. Live online onlys are properties that are just for our registered members of Auction Network. You bid on these properties 24 hours a day over this 3-day period. And that'll lead us right into the July 4th weekend. Looks like we're going to be in Alabama, California, Illinois, Indiana, as well as Kansas, Louisiana, Michigan, Missouri, Mississippi, New York, Ohio, Pennsylvania, Tennessee, and West Virginia. Again, all those properties opening up Monday morning for you, and we'll start closing out throughout the day on Wednesday the 3rd. After that, we'll be joining in California, Florida, Georgia, and Massachusetts with 4 properties there. We've got a property in Missouri on the 9th through the 11th, and then July 15th through 17th. Got some real cool commercial properties we'll be auctioning off on those dates. In fact, there's a lot of really cool commercial opportunities in the month of July for investment opportunities. And of course, over the month of July, 62 properties there, and again, those all kick off on Monday. We're going to be down in Spring, Texas, as well as St. Louis for some commercial properties there. We got a lot of investors out there that like to focus on just commercial opportunities, and those are going to be coming up on the 15th through the 17th, and those will be set up as live online onlys as well here on Auction Network. As you saw there, that St. Louis property coming up for bid on the 22nd through the 24th. We'll take a real quick look at that day, those days of auctions. In fact, we have other commercial properties in Chicago Heights, Illinois, that will auction off that same day as well. As you can see here, this property selling to the highest bidder above at or above $200,000 in Chicago Heights on Chicago Road and Dixie Highway. And then we've got 2 lots here that we'll be auctioning off that sells without reserve. So whatever that high bid is when it closes out, that will be the high bid, so there's no reserve on that property. Take a look at some of the other auctions that are going on. As we saw in one of the videos, that fantastic hangar, a really kind of unique opportunity that's auctioning here in Tulsa, Oklahoma. Tulsa is our home offices for Williams & Williams and our Auction Network studios. In fact, I am looking out my window at air traffic going into the airport that's going to be auctioning a hangar out that way. Real big property. In fact, if you're an aviation investor, hangar space is at a premium. Really kind of all over the country. So if you can get your hands on a hangar and get one either to rent out or put your own aircraft in, that is an opportunity for you coming up in the month of July as well, right here in Tulsa. All right, just about 10 minutes after the hour of 11 Eastern, 10 Central. We are on the East Coast right now. In fact, we've got a whole crew up about 15, 20 minutes north of New York City in Irvington, New York. This is just north of Yonkers, give you an idea of the area that we are in. Very pretty part of the state of New York up that way. Very lush rolling hills, a lot of treed, wooded area. And as you can see, the property pictures of the property we're getting ready to auction, you can see how fantastic that area of the city is. We do have a crew on site, a lot of folks on the property as well. We will start the terms and conditions here momentarily. They're just doing up some finalizing on the paperwork and getting everybody registered on the site. So we apologize for the delay in the auction there, but we appreciate your business and getting that patience, I should say, and getting that auction started. You are not missing anything. So once it starts, we'll tune in and take a listen into the terms and conditions, and then they will start the auction. It happens very quickly. In fact, auctions can go, I've seen them go 2 minutes and I've seen them go 20 minutes. So it's kind of anybody's guess how that goes. The property itself, taking a look at it, it's 4 bedrooms, 3 baths, 5,032 square feet. It is a luxury home. True architectural masterpiece. The residence is designed to embrace the serene beauty of its natural surroundings from every angle. As you can see looking out the picture windows there. Big windows all over this house. I like the clean, simple design of it. Very cool spiral staircase in one area, and then you've also got the staircase leading up to the second floor as well. A couple of balconies off the property. One of those big balconies is right off the master bedroom. Got a big master suite as well. As you walk in there, you've got the huge walk-in shower off to your right, a couple of sinks there just on the back side of it with a vanity. Okay. And built-in closets on the other end, so nice big bathroom for you. On the lower level, they've got multiple private living areas featuring original teak flooring. A lot of cool possibilities with this property here. If you work in the city, obviously it's an easy commute in, either in the train or drive in. Just about 17 miles north of the city there. You can see a nice big balcony overlooking the formal living room and leading off into those bedrooms on the second floor there. The house itself sitting on about an acre. And of course, with those huge balconies, you can sit out there and just enjoy your property. Very quiet area. We're going to take just a quick break as we wait to get this auction started. It'll happen here in just a few minutes. watching Auction Network Live on this Thursday, June 27th. We got an auction getting ready to happen in Irvington, New York, which is about 20 minutes north of New York City. A real cool property that's getting ready to auction. 4 beds, 3 baths, over 5,000 square feet. That'll be live on location. So anybody online will be listening to an auctioneer on site and bidding against people out on the property and vice versa there. So that is a live on location auction for us. Got a lot of live online onlys that are happening between now and the end of July. Taking a look at the upcoming auctions, part of our webpage here, you can see we've got them all listed here. Aside from our New York property, we are headed to Arkansas. That property's got about 44 minutes left on the auction. $75,000 is going to be the opening bid there. I do not see any bids on it yet on that Little Rock property. So if you are an investor that has property in Arkansas that may be looking to add to their portfolio, that might be something for you to check out. Aside from that, Monday, 51 properties in 14 states across the country we will auction off in July 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. Something different, if you are new with this, that is different from an online, on-location auction, I should say. The online onlys are just for our registered members of Auction Network. You can do that in the top right-hand corner of our webpage here. Either sign in or create an account. That way you can follow properties. Sometimes you can't be on for an auction, and you can set proxy bids is what we call them. So let's say I'm an investor and I like properties in Texas and Oklahoma. I've got my properties picked out and I'm willing to go up to this certain high bid, and the computer will do that for you as people are bidding against each other online onlys. Again, 51 properties next week, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. These properties open up on Monday and you can bid on them 24 hours a day. And they will start closing throughout the day on Wednesday, and that'll get us geared up for the 4th of July weekend. Right after that, we'll be back with you with 4 properties in California, Florida, Georgia, and Massachusetts. That'll be July 8th through the 10th. After that, we are in Missouri, 9th through the 11th. More online onlys. 62 total properties in the month of July. If you're online with us, just a heads up, we're about 30 seconds away from the auction happening in Irvington, New York. They will start terms and conditions first. Once they start those, we will take a listen in. But you're not missing anything just yet. Taking a look at that property. I really like the color on this house. I have a very similar color on my porch. Big house, over 5,000 square feet, 4 beds, 3 baths. Up in Irvington, New York.
Good.
Easy train ride into the great city of New York City. And it does sound like they are good to go. I'm not going to hold you up anymore. Good luck and good bidding up there in New York. We'll see you on the other side.
Sotheby's. We are having an auction here with the Division of Luxury Group Auctions, and boy, do we have a nice home, a nice property to offer you here today. If you are interested in bidding, you do need to be registered and have a bidder number. And if you don't, you'd like to have one, Delvin here has a couple more left to get. And we want to go over the terms and conditions of the auction. They're pre-printed. But I'm going to summarize those, insert those into the record. You're more than welcome to follow along. Gotcha. What did you say? We're wrestling around with a few things. I'll just talk about the house until we get confirmation from the office here, whether to go through with the auction or not. But anyway, you don't need me to stand up there and tell you all the positives about this property. You know, one thing that I do know is real estate. I'm bullish on real estate, and whether it be residential or income producing or even investment type properties and land. In this case, you got 0.9 acres, almost an acre lot here. 0.9 acres is what they say on the last ascertainable tax bill. But it's a 4-bedroom, 3-bath, over 5,000 square feet home, and located conveniently for many different types of owners. Of course, with the auction, it does come with the terms and conditions of the sale. Like I mentioned, I'll go over those, and if you have any questions, we'll try to answer any questions that you may have. Says the registration today finalizes each bidder's agreement. Right. Okay. And the terms and conditions of the sale here today are pre-printed, and we do have orders here that with the technical department that they're wanting us to shut the auction down and negotiate with you if you are interested in the property. We are not going to have a live auction here today, and we do apologize for that. But we will be ascertaining if you are interested seriously in the property. Talk to Delvin and I, and we can give you what the terms and conditions are and go from there. But we do apologize if you come here for the live auction, but the property is still for sale, available. Just need to talk to both of us. We got if you're here, you're seriously interested. I know that, but we're not going to have a live auction here today. Thank you for coming, and if you are interested, let us know. Have a great afternoon and a good weekend. We thank you all. Stand by.
Lattiman on site for us there. Obviously, the auction is going to be passed. If you would like to place a bid on that property or pre-auction offer, you are welcome to do that on this property or really any of them that we offer on Auction Network. Pre-auction offers happen all the time here. Obviously, we've got a lot of investors out there, and if they've got a property in a particular neighborhood or city or state that they want to add to their portfolio, they'll give us a call. We'll get into contact with the sales team and the owners of those properties, and then say, hey, we've got an offer here, and a lot of those will be sold before they even go to auction. All right, 1-800-18, in fact, our phone number up in the top right-hand corner, 1-866-921-2135. That'll get you into contact with the folks here at Williams & Williams and Auction Network. All right, again, we've got another property happening in Arkansas that's being auctioned off. Current bid sitting at $75,000. That's got just about 37 minutes left on it and 38 seconds. So that one's still up for bid, and then that will close us out for the month of June. But July, we are not slowing down. As you can see, July 1st, on Monday, this Monday, 51 properties kicking off across 14 states there, and those will run Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. Take just a quick break and take a look at some of more of the properties and investment opportunities for the month of July. As you can see, we've got a lot of cool properties there for the month of July, a lot of single-family homes, multi-family homes, and a lot of commercial opportunity out there for this summer of 2024. 62 properties, as I mentioned, for the month of July, and those kick off on Monday. All right, we're going to sign off here on Auction Network. We'll be back with you throughout the summer with more live on-location auctions. In the meantime, have a great weekend, and we'll see you back here on Auction Network.
watching Auction Network. You're 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 watching Auction Network. watching Auction Network. You're watching Auction Network.